Hey everybody, Jeremy here, and today I got two Funko Pops that I want to show you, and they are from the Bioshock video game. I've got the big one, the 6-inch Big Daddy, and the regular size little sister. Got both of these from GameStop. Regular price for the little sister is going to be about $10.99 or so from GameStop. Big Daddy is going to be about 16, 17 bucks. And let me tell you, this Big Daddy here, not the easiest thing to find in stores. If you pre-ordered it, then you can just go and pick it up and your copy should be nice and secure. But if you think you're just going to walk into the store and just find this on the shelf and say, hey, I want this, it might not be that easy. Songbird, you can, but with Big Daddy, for some reason, the supplies seem to be limited. Or you can go to GameStop's website and then you can pick it up from there because it seems to drift in and out of stock. Apologies ahead of time if you can hear the ice cream truck through my microphone. It just got here and I started the video and I'm not stopping it. So we're just going to keep it rolling here. So I'm really excited about this Big Daddy. This has been one of the Funko Pops that I've been most excited about getting it ever since I heard about this line coming out. So I'm really excited about this, and naturally I had to get the little sister to go along with it because what's a Big Daddy without the little sister, right? And then after I'm done with this, the next line of Funko Pops that I'm really excited about, Bob's Burgers. So look out for another video for those whenever they come out. But for now, let's concentrate on Big Daddy and the little sister. You know I have to save the best for last, so let's get started with the little sister first and foremost. So the unique thing about the little sister is, unlike most Funko Pops, she comes with a little display base. A little clear display base, and she has a little peg hole in her foot where you can plug her in. And the reason why she has that is because she can be a little unstable, a little bit top heavy. Not terribly top heavy though. I can stand her up just fine, but if you are putting her on a surface where there's a lot of foot traffic or the floor moves a lot, you know, a little bit too many vibrations can knock her over. But as you can see here, I have to work relatively hard in order to get her to fall over. But it is nice still that she does come with this base, and I'm definitely going to use the base just because it does provide that extra stability that I think is needed. I mean, if they thought that there wasn't a problem with her standing, then they wouldn't have given her a base. But since they did, obviously it comes in handy. She is definitely sturdier than some other Funko Pops that I think really need these bases but don't come with them. I'm looking at you, Jack Skellington. But other than that, this little sister is cool. I love the way that they made her eyes this sort of pale yellow, because it's very reminiscent of what her eyes are like in the actual video game. And her small stature, of course, is necessary, and her little bare feet. And especially, check this out. Look at the shading around the eyes. That is a very nice touch. It's a very subtle yet effective, really effective look. The shading around the eyes, because you know, as these little sisters are, they're kind of, in a sense, somewhat brainwashed, so to speak. So just having that dark shadow around the eyes really helps to drive that point home. But if you play the game, you already know that. And it's also a nice needle right there that she is holding in the flowery dress and the somewhat pale skin. Like most Funko Pops, I'm not really seeing a problem with this figure as far as the paint goes. Of course, it's not 100% perfect. I do see some shiny bits like on her hair and then on her ponytail in the back. Some of the white from the ponytail holder has bled off into the hair, but whatever. It's really no big deal. Fact is, we got ourselves a little sister, and she is creepy and she is great and adorable in this form. Now, of course, the little sister would not exist, would not be necessary if it weren't for the protection of the Big Daddy. So let's bring him out. All right, so here's the Big Daddy. And in case you're not familiar with Bioshock, the Big Daddies protect the little sisters as they go around and do their little creepy thing with the needles, because people want to kill the little sister to get all the goodies that she collects from bodies around Rapture, and the Big Daddy is there to protect her so that people just can't go and murder her. But let me just tell you, this Big Daddy, as the name suggests, he's big and he's heavy. This is a chunky piece of vinyl. It is really quite heavy, and this is what I like about these Funko Pops, is because the quality it seems to be getting better, especially with these 6-inch figures that have this much girth and weight. The Hulkbuster, which that was an exclusive. I can understand extra care that was put into that. But with the Hulkbuster, this Big Daddy, the Songbird, Alduin from the Skyrim line, those 6-inch figures all have wonderful detail, and they all feel so sturdy that you feel like this thing can be a weapon. If you really wanted it to be a weapon, it is that. Listen to that. This thing is really sturdy. All right, so let's go over some of the detail of this. Really wonderful detail. Love that diving helmet with the yellow that signify the lights that are in that helmet. The tanks on the back. Yeah, just take a good look at that. Really nicely done with the paint. The bit of bronzing with the olive green. And it's done pretty cleanly as well. I really don't see any bleeding in a lot of places. Really nice molding on this drill here. Very nice. Love the way that that sort of wraps around there. Really drives that point home. I really have to give all the credit in the world to the sculptors that Funko has to put these things together, because they really make these things worth buying. Even down to the very small details, the little rivets on the Big Daddy's foot here. Those rivets, such a small little detail, but it's there, and it really does not have to be, but it is there. The buckle right here on his shoes, and even the straps. We've got these brown straps with the silver buckle on the other end. 2 silver buckles on the feet. Wow, you don't need that, but it's still there, and I love that. That is just so amazing. Now, this Big Daddy, he is not articulated in any way. He cannot move. You can't move the drill. You can't move it up and down. You can't move the arms. You can't move the legs. Of course, you cannot move the head. You can't do anything. All you can do is just set him there and just be in awe of how really good this is. This is a great sculpt. The paint is really good. I can't really see anything that I really want to complain about. And part of me is just fanboying over the Big Daddy in general. But just as far as pop figures go, I mean, this is good. This is really good. $16, $17. You really can't ask for much else. And compromises, I can't really think of any. This thing feels like it's premium. It feels like it's worth the money. It feels like care has been put into this. Quality has been put into this. The paint is great. All these little ripples in his arm to just show the wrinkles of the diving suit. Amazing. And this is what I really like about Funko Pops. And I wish that we can get even more of these 6-inch figures, because they're just so good. Anyway, Big Daddy, Little Sister, together again. Highly recommended if you are a fan of Funko Pops and you like Bioshock. These two go hand in hand together. And they're the only two from this particular Bioshock line. They have Bioshock Infinite, in which you can get the Songbird and Booker DeWitt, 2 Booker DeWitts, and Elizabeth. But as far as the Rapture-oriented Bioshock, so far all we get is Little Sister and Big Daddy. It would be really cool if there was a 6-inch Big Sister. But I don't know if Big Sister from Bioshock 2 was popular enough to even warrant having a pop figure made out of her. But I would buy it if it were to come out. So everyone, thanks so much for watching. And until next time, I'm Jeremy, and I will talk to you later.